Tay Tay. Tay Tay, come here. Come close. Get real close. Pack up your chaps, okay? Round up your cowboy hats. Get them boots on the ground. And it's time for you to giddy up, and go. Because Jalen has it from here, baby. Jalen has it from here. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 9. I enjoyed this. I know I truly enjoyed it because I felt like it went so fast. I looked up and it was the end and I was like, damn, it's been an hour? It's been an hour. So before we get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video. I looked at my analytics. 45% of y'all that are coming back every single day are not subscribed. What the hell? What the helly? What the Shelly? Why? What's T? If you are back and you've been typing in Tammy Talks Love Island, don't. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. We are trying to get 40,000 subs by July 4th. Okay, I set a goal, a date, and we can do that. So subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, stop wasting your time typing in Tammy Talks, and then, just let me pop up. Let me pop up for you. Leave your comments down below. Let's talk about the episode. So we pick right where we left off from last night's, or actually Tuesday night's episode, with Jeremiah and Houlda Coulda Shoulda. So they're still going back and forth about this, and she's still asking him, like, look, did you defend us? When they were saying what they said about us, did you defend us? And he's like, I don't remember. You don't remember because you didn't. You didn't say anything back. So Houlda Coulda Shoulda wants Jeremiah to don't listen to everybody else. Like, I should be your confidant. I am your sun, your moon, your stars. We have a child together. Like, what are you doing? I am trying to get our family jump started. So he was like, well, they just said you're playing it safe. Houlda Coulda Shoulda said, look, if I was playing it safe, would I have told you about my daughter? And I'm like, on one hand, I see what Hood's saying, right? On the other hand, you like low-key hiding your daughter, Hood'a. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're very free-flowing with the information. So I don't know. I don't know. Do y'all think Hood's playing it safe with Jeremiah, or are you looking at it from her perspective of she did tell him about her daughter, so I don't know. But she doesn't want him to let things bother him, and he's like, I am human, girl. I have feelings. It's better, it's easier said than done. Jeremiah, in his confessional, said that moving forward, he is going to try to react differently to comments. I'm going to say this. The fact that Jeremiah got so lost in his head about the fact that Nick and Ace were saying that Houlda Coulda Shoulda might be playing it safe, to me, that lets me know that in the back of his mind, somewhere deep down in his psyche, Jeremiah feels that way as well. I don't think Jeremiah honestly 100% believes that Houlda likes him because she likes him. And I think that that's something that he kind of has to deal with and something he has to sit with. So back at the fire pit, everybody, Shelly walks up. She's still covered in frost and ice and cake, whatever it was. And they start chanting for Ace to lick it off of her chest. And he did. Austin wasn't going. Austin was like, yeah. Okay. So Austin and Charlie go over to the side. And Austin is like, I'm tired of being in this love triangle. He's like, look, I can't blame Ace for going after what he wants. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So I don't have a problem with that. But he does feel like I'm not going to keep chasing her. I'm not going to chase Shelly forever, but my pride is not going to let me just give up. So, Austin, you're going to be in this love triangle. You don't want to chase her. You have too much pride to just step away. So, I don't know what you're going to do, Austin. Shelly does seem to genuinely like Austin, though. So, I don't know. We then see Shelly and Amaya, and Shelly said, look, they're up in the girls' makeup room. And Shelly is like, look, I have not had enough conversations with Ace for him to be a priority. So Shelly and Amaya hug it out, and I'm like, y'all, why y'all fighting over that bite-sized man? Gone somewhere with that, okay? So later that night, we see that Ace has said he's gonna sleep in soul ties by himself. He don't even want to be in the bed with Amaya. Ace is really acting like Amaya did something to him. That's what's crazy. Did she crash out? Sure. However, he's acting like she did something so egregious to him. Like, I guess, going to sleep outside with the bugs. So Jeremiah and Houlda Coulda Shoulda did something that she was mouthing. Okay, so something happened in them sheets, all right? So the next morning, Ace is planning a hibachi style breakfast for Shelly, and he wants Taylor to go and deliver the message. So while Taylor runs upstairs and decides, I got a text, come downstairs and eat the food that Ace has made. And it's like, Lord have mercy. Taylor's, I thought Taylor was cute, but his personality just goes downhill for me every single episode. So while Ace is down there waiting on Shelly to come down, Austin said, boy, bye. Austin took Shelly breakfast. And I'm like, you gotta respect it. You're cooking for her. You're cooking for his girl that he's in a couple with. So if he beats you to the punch and takes breakfast up there, he takes breakfast up there. I respect it. I liked it. So Austin and Shelly, um, end up having, or excuse me, Ace and Shelly do end up having breakfast, and Ace asks if Shelly feels a way about him applying pressure. And she was like, no, I don't feel the way about it. So Ace was like, well, it's a little, I guess there's really no competition. Shelly said, you let me decide that. Ace just really feels like he got Shelly in the bag, and what is bothering me, which is like giving me a little pause for the cause, is Shelly, why haven't you asked Ace why he didn't pick you? Because let's not forget, Ace picked before Austin. So I want Shelly to ask Ace, why didn't you pick me? Why did you pick Amaya? And I think it's because Ace wanted to make Shelly jealous. He wanted Shelly to be upset, and she didn't give him the reaction that he wanted. It pushed her further into Austin's arms, to be real. So he then tells Shelly, look, we got a date tomorrow morning. Don't be late, just so you know. So Shelly in her confessional was like, she really likes Ace. She enjoys his company. But when she's with Ace, she's thinking about Austin. And I was like, really? She's thinking about, what is Austin doing? How does Austin feel about this? I said, wow, okay, you really do like Austin. And you don't like Ace that much then. Okay. So Huda tells Nick that she's a mom. He was like, of a dog? Nah, fool, of a kid, okay? A real baby. So he said it was cute. Hoodie then said that she's never met someone like Jeremiah. He doesn't look at anyone else. He takes care of me. He doesn't look at anyone else because y'all are in a very controlled environment and you are literally always at his hip. I'm not saying that Jeremiah did cheat. Shit, never mind. You ain't left Jeremiah alone enough, okay? When all the bombshells start, you can't say that he ain't looking at nobody till y'all make it through Casa Amor. When y'all make it through Casa Amor, then you can have that. You can have that sentiment, Huda, okay? So Nick then said that he's jealous because he wants a kid. I said, not jealous. Nick then said in his confessional that Huda is a badass. It takes a lot of guts to come and do what she has done. And I'm like, does it take guts? Okay. So Nick then tells Huda that he donated sperm. There was a couple, couldn't have a baby. He said, I got y'all. I'm young. I'm fertile. I got something for you. So he wonders what a girl would think about him being a sperm donor and having kids in the world. Honestly and truly, unless it's somebody that you are in close proximity with or a family member or something like that, she shouldn't care. She shouldn't care, okay? So Taylor asked Ace if he would help teach a dance class real quick. Taylor is like, shoot, I mean, Ace is doing stuff for his girl. Ace is not doing stuff for his girl. Ace is doing stuff for Shelly, okay? But Taylor knows that he needs to step his shit up, okay? So he decides that he wants to have Ace teach a dance class for them. So Ace is teaching Alandria and Taylor how to salsa. They go through the first initial steps. Taylor pulls some flowers out of his pocket, puts it in their hair. That was very cute. And then they do a little salsa. Taylor's ass cannot dance. Laura, his shoulders was up like this. He was stiff. I said, relax. Oh my God. Go get you some boogie juice and come on back. So at the end of it, they kiss. And it was a kiss kiss. He's finally kissing her like he likes her. But the interesting part is right after, he goes running around, shaking everybody's hand, high fiving everyone. And I was like, damn, go hug her. Don't kiss her and then break away and then go start entertaining. But she seemed to enjoy it. So, okay. We then see Jeremiah and Nick. So they're sitting back on the dock. And Jeremiah is like, so did you talk to Huda? And Nick is like, yeah, okay, but what do you think? How do you feel about it before I give my opinion? So Jeremiah said that he has to get past the bad connotation of taking care of someone else's kids. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be a bad connotation, but I understand what he meant by that. So Nick is like, look, this is a big deal. Jeremiah's like, well, we plan on having kids, ourselves further down the line if we make it that far in the future, over in a couple years. And it's like, Jeremiah, you can tell that, here's the thing, Jeremiah is uncomfortable with the fact that Huda has a child. And it doesn't make him a bad person at all. But I do think that if Huda would not have told Jeremiah that she had a kid, I do think they would be a little further along. He might have been more willing to be closed off with her. He might be showing more physical affection, more attraction than just them rolling in the sheets at night. I 1000% do believe that. So Nick lets him know it's a big deal. Kids come with a lot. And even though Huda tells you she doesn't need you to help do certain things with the baby, you just might. So just keep that in mind. There are cons, but there are also pros when it comes to dating someone with the baby. Jeremiah said, well, shoot, if Nick didn't freak out, why should I? Because Nick is not the one in the couple with Huda. Who cares if Nick freaks out or not? He's not in the relationship, Jeremiah. That's a terrible litmus test for that. To replay, okay? So we then see Shelly and Austin, and she's telling him, reassuring him again, that she does like the both of them. Austin is like, look, I'm in my head because you and Ace look good together. Y'all really do. And Shelly is like, look, I'm thinking about you, wondering what you're doing, if you're seeing us, how you're reacting when I'm with him. So, like, she is once again reaffirming, reassuring, all this other type of stuff. And I wonder how long is Shelly going to be willing to keep doing that with Austin, okay? So Sierra gets a text and they are going to be hosting a leather and lace party tonight. And we finally get our backyard boogie toast. I said, damn, took long enough. So Ariana comes out and she has on a black wig. I honestly didn't like the wig. I didn't like the dark hair on her. I'm sure people did. To me, it felt like it kind of washed her out a little bit, but her outfit was good. Okay, her outfit was very cute. So Ariana asked them, meet me by the fire pit. So when everybody is sitting down, couple by couple, she asked the group who likes to be dominant. Now, people are raising their hands, right? Huda and Jeremiah are having a hushed conversation in the corner. And Huda tells him, I thought you were going to do more this week. Bitch, are you talking about this right now? What? So Jera and Maya is like, what? And Huda's body rolling and shit. And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? She said in terms of you liking me. So Jeremiah is like, oh, because I haven't done enough. Understood. So now he got a little bit of an attitude and Huda was like, but you did say that. Time and place, Huda, coulda, shoulda. Because why right now is this the moment that you choose to have this conversation? The issue is Huda, coulda, shoulda wants Jeremiah to claim her, I guess, loud and proud and be closed off and their official girlfriend and boyfriend. And because it's day 9, he's not ready to do that. He's not ready to do that. And I just feel like she brings this up at the most inopportune moments. Y'all are having a conversation about dominance and you choose to ask that question right there. That's a choice. That's a choice, Huda. So the girls are going to strap their men to this X with their hands up, and then they're going to pick a toy from this box of pleasure to have fun with. So Hannah uses a feather on Charlie, and then she spat down his throat. You nasty bitch. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You don't spit on Hannah. Maybe that's how she gets kinky. Me and Charlie was Charlie's flabber was gassed, and it should have been, okay? Sierra picks up a paddle on Nick. Shelly uses a leather whip on Austin. Huda uses a whip on Jeremiah. Jeremiah said that he's lucky he has on 2 pair of shorts tonight. Alandria uses a whip, and then Taylor's weird ass breaks out the cuffs. And I'm like, I was with Alandria, see you doing too much. Taylor gives performative to me. Like, just relax a little bit. Like, I want Taylor to just relax a little bit. Okay? I just feel like Taylor is constantly, he feels like he's performing all the time. Like, why did you even do all that? So we then see Amaya use a feather barely on Ace, which I'm sure they both were happy about. So Ariana is like, okay, let's keep having some fun. She brings in 2 male bombshells, okay? Pepe and Jalen. Pepe said, look, I'm there for Hannah, bump Charlie. Jalen said, I'm a Southern boy that's here for Alandria. And I said yes, because Taylor ain't it. Taylor, you stepped up too late. You weren't doing enough. And Jalen about to take your girl. Jalen is fine. He's nice and meaty and buff. He looks like a grown man. He's confident. He carries himself a certain way. He's basically everything that Taylor is not, while having that southern gentleman country boy charm that Alandria wants. So they turned the men around, shackled the ladies on the other side, and they, get going. Huda was enjoying the kisses from Pepe and Jalen. I'm going to tell you that. And they're strapped to the back of their couple so the guys can hear the girls getting kissed. So Jeremiah was just melting. Just couldn't take life. Just, oh my God, it's so much, right? Ariana then brings in a woman bombshell, Iris, okay? So Iris comes in. Iris says she has her eyes on Jeremiah and on Nick. The way Iris was giving everybody, let me say this. Pepe and Jalen, I think, kissed everybody with the same oomph. Iris did not. Iris didn't give all the guys super long, drawn out kisses, because she might as well have just pecked Taylor. It was you blink and it was over. But when she got to Jeremiah, Jeremiah was kissing her back. This wasn't like Jeremiah and Amaya during the baseball challenge. Jeremiah was kissing her back. The way that Huda was leaning back like this, talking about some stop it. I was like, girl, this is the thing though. This is considered a challenge, right? Huda doing that type of stuff is what is going to push Jeremiah away, because Jeremiah even said in his confessional, I just had to listen to her kiss 2 men, and I had to listen to her enjoy it, but I had barely just started kissing this girl. And like, he's like, the double standard is crazy. I just feel like Huda just sit there and take it. Just sit there and take it, girl. So Jeremiah was kissing her back. All the guys seem to be going crazy for her. So we gonna see what's gonna happen. But I do hope that Jalen comes in and he gets Alandria. I would like, and I know y'all are gonna say, you hate Huda. I don't hate a stranger. But I would like to see how Huda and Jeremiah react and thrive in the villa not being coupled up. You know what I mean? If they come back together in the end and they rock out that way, cool, no problem. But I would love to see how Huda is able to handle, and how Jeremiah as well, is able to handle they're seeing each other with someone else. Because the way that Jeremiah was looking at the end in that confessional, I think that he likes Iris, or he enjoyed the kiss. But now we got to see probably Huda be all swollen in the chest and all but a weep, because Jeremiah might turn his head. Huda, I think you in danger, sis. But Taylor, for real, you in danger. You in danger. Don't let Don't let Jalen pull out a cowboy hat. It's a wrap for you, big baby. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.